say you haven't been the same since you had your little crash, but you might feel better if they gave you some cash. The more I think about it, old Billy was right. Let's kill all the lawyers, kill them tonight. You don't want to work, you want to live like a king, but the big bad world doesn't owe you a thing. Get over it. Get over it. If you don't want to play, then you might as well quit. Get over it. Get over it. It's like going to conventions every time I hear you speak. You're making the most of your losing streak. Some call it sick, but I call it weak. Yeah. You drag it around like a ball and chain. You wallow in the guilt, you wallow in the pain. You wave it like a flag, you wear it like a crown. Got your mind in the gutter, bringing everybody down. You bitch about the present and blame it on the past. I'd like to find you in a job and kick its little ass. Get over it. Get over it. All the bitches and moaning, bitching a fit. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Get over it. It's gotta stop sometimes, so why don't you quit? Get over it. Get over it.
All right, everybody, here we are live. Man, I don't know if I'm going to get a Facebook warning or not, but that was the Eagles' Get Over It. Come on, man. I'm telling you, that is like the theme song that every Republican that supported Donald J. Trump should be singing, playing as loud as we can. Joey Assman, I want you guys to be able to cover this at your next show. Get over it, because that's exactly what this needs to happen. Well, we're just going to give a couple minutes of people to pop on. I see some people popping online. Kim, yeah, he has the hat. I have the hat. We ordered the hats. Brenda printed up a couple. We're making him look at it. It even has a flag on it. Everything's backwards on the camera. Sorry. Yeah, it's got the built-in flag right there. That's why we ordered them that way. That way we can kill two birds with one stone, because we know we're a bunch of patriotic people, and we are just trying to make. We're making America great. Let's make Erie great again. I mean, let's just use the same philosophies. You know, we wanted to with Mega to make America great. Well, why can't we fine tune this down to make Erie great again? Because Erie used to be the great industrial place to build things, raise a family, be proud of, and it is just slowly grinding to a halt. We have spent millions of dollars to try to put the call 911 and get some CPR to the city of Erie, and I mean, I see it slowing down to it, but I don't see that grandeur where we were with 130, 140 thousand people when we're down into the low 90,000 people. And all the, you know, I'm not picking on the nonprofits. A lot of them have some great missions, but we can't have a city that's run by nonprofits. It doesn't work. You have to have a tax base. What happens when you don't have the tax base? Whoa, you get a rain fee. God gives us this water, and Schember and the city council people make us pay to take it away. It's just unreal. You know, we got a handful of people showed up. I know this is just an odd day, odd show, Monday show, but you know, we wanted to come in with some breaking news. This all comes together. It's a segue from one story to the next. I try to put them together. Sometimes I just, but you know, this is about Erie. It was so funny the other day. I was posting on something on the city of Erie, and this lady and I agreed.
Brian.
It must have been a very, yeah. Yeah.
Give it a couple minutes. For some reason, the link that I sent is not working.
Oh.
I even tried it. It's sending everyone to just random videos instead of your live.
Yeah, that's okay.
I
That's perfectly fine.
I can't even get the link to work for myself.
Oh, man, that's
So I'm going to
yeah, I
try
know
again.
I don't think the people can the people hear you, Brenda?
Yeah, they
I don't
should
think
be able to hear me.
oh, okay. Well, okay, so that's fine. And I'll just finish the story, you go do your thing. So, it was a conversation about the city of Erie and blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that and stuff going on here and there. And, so okay, now,
It
Tim,
does
click
not
on
show
it.
you as being live.
That shows
That's
me live
why
here. It shows me live here, and stream, so that tells me I'm live.
I am on your Facebook page and it shows that you were live 7 minutes ago.
It still says I'm live here.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because it says end stream. That tells me that
Well, you notice on the side here, all the chat is YouTube. There is none of the chat for Facebook. So
yeah.
you are not live on Facebook.
Yeah, because it only shows me with people on YouTube.
Correct. Because
Yeah.
you are not live on Facebook.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it shows that it's coming in fine and you're with me, but Facebook chat isn't working for some reason. Yeah, it's coming in fine. I'm reading the text in there.
Well, I'm on Facebook on my phone and
It shows me live, when I pull up mine, it shows me live. Yep. Facebook chat isn't working for some reason. Yeah, it's coming in fine. That's my live. I'm reading the text in there. Yeah,
well, I'm on Facebook on my phone.
yeah. Don't know what to tell you because my little icon says I'm live, and then I go down. It shows me live. Go down here, and I get it. I can see myself live. Facebook and delayed. Chat isn't working for some reason. Yeah, it's coming in fine. Yeah, it shows me. I don't know. It must be your end because everything's working here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's why it shows nobody on Facebook
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
because
Yeah,
it's
the icon's live on my screen. It's live on my phone.
have you
Yeah.
don't
know what to tell you.
Go ahead and restart your Facebook on your phone and see, because on my phone it says that you are not live.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. Facebook. Oh. Yep.
Okay.
I shut it off, turned it back on. It says it's live.
Facebook on your phone and see.
Yeah.
Okay. On my phone it says that you are not live.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Yeah, it shows everybody. It shows everybody's live on YouTube, but Facebook on my phone says I'm live. I'm actually looking at the picture. Facebook. Oh, looking at my pretty set.
Okay.
I shut it off. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Yeah, still showing it out. It's showing live on my side. Oh, well, anyway, we'll do what we can do, and there's not much we can do with it right here because everything shows that I'm up and running. The live icon is on my phone, but the live icon is up on the top of Restream. So we'll just go from there. Hey, my mom and dad watch it on YouTube. This US and we can't leave comments on Facebook either, and I have stuff to say. This is YouTube.
See, everyone is on YouTube.
Right.
Facebook is not live.
Okay. There's not much I can do other than shut it all off and bring it back up again. It's okay. Yeah, Rumble's not on, Joe. We left Rumble. Got some technical problems, but yeah, that's a nice picture. Yeah, Yeah, I had Facebook Live, but as a Soda 5, no longer access to the Facebook feed. Gwen's on Facebook listening to Facebook. I'm on YouTube. Hi, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. It's a magical, crazy world we live on there. I don't know. Everything's showing that I'm live. People are Miss M Shaft is saying, yeah, I had Facebook Live, but as of 7:05, I can no longer access Facebook feed. Gwen's on Facebook listening to Facebook. I'm on YouTube. It's crazy stuff, man. I don't know. Maybe they're mad about the song I played. They gave me a suspension or something because yeah. But yeah, it's showing everything. I can access to the Facebook feed. Gwen's on Facebook listening to Facebook. I'm on YouTube. Hi, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's because it's a little delayed when I go from here to my phone. So we'll just go from there. I don't know. What artist does that song? Great cover. That's the Eagles, man. Yeah, get over it. Yeah. Um, so yeah, Joe, just everyone's on YouTube. I see that. That's fine. We'll just send everybody a message just to jump on YouTube. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, just send a message out and say, "Hey, for some reason Facebook's not live. Maybe I got another suspension they didn't tell me about." But anyway, the show must go on. Basically, like I was saying, is this lady was like, blah blah blah. We agreed on some of the topics, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Why don't you stay out of Erie politics?" I said, well, okay, maybe I'll just stop spending my money in the city of Erie. But working in the city of Erie, they sure don't mind taking my money as a occupational privilege tax. I love that one. The occupational privilege tax, that's taxation without representation. I don't get to vote. I don't get to vote on the clowns on city council. I don't get to vote in the mayor, but they sure take our tax dollars. The folks that live outside the city of Erie pay their county taxes and they pay an occupational privilege tax. So yeah, isn't that funny? But anyway, since we're up and running ish, yeah, because it just shows everybody on YouTube. That's fine. If you're on, everybody's here on YouTube. Well, not much we can do. 60 high water mark. Yeah. So, what we're here to talk about is city council again. And guess who's the topic of conversation again? Miss Jasmine Flores. Let's see. Let me see. Can I get that up there? Will you throw that article up there? Can you get that up there? Because I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. This was yeah. Mark just chimed in. Do you have a show tonight? Yeah, I do, but for some reason it's not on Facebook. Yeah, everyone's coming in on YouTube, so that's good. Commuters, because we can't manage our pensions. That's yeah, I get that. Everyone that happens in this city spreads to the county. Did someone do something bad? I don't know. I might have played a musical song that I don't normally play, and sometimes they'll give me a warning. But according to my Facebook feed, I'm live, and it shows me live. Spreads to the county. Did someone see? There he goes. Anyway, so the Erie Black Wall Street decided to have a program to help people, yeah, to give them $10,000 to buy a home in the city of Erie. Because what is that? I think the number that they're running around is only 4% of African Americans in the city of Erie own their own home. Okay, well, owning a home is a privilege, not a right. I don't remember that. You have to have a job, good credit. You have to have money down. You have to be able to, which is going to get sticky with how you're going to have to show where that money came from because they look at everything, every dime you have, every nickel you spend. Um, they look at everything, and yeah. So, and that's fine. I get it. But let's see. The Erie Community Foundation, Hammond Health Foundation, and Build CDC uh, put this grant together. So, think hard when you give your money. So that's the Erie Community Foundation, Hammett Health Foundation, and Build CDC put money into this program, and they awarded 5 people to have $10,000 grant to help them buy a home. And guess who number one on the list is? Wish I could listen. See if I can do this. Sign? No, can't do that. Okay, well, there it is. Jasmine Flores is the top of the list of getting $10,000 from this Black Wall Street group. And of course, there's four other people, but none of them are city councilmen. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not. And I'm assuming somebody somewhere told her this was legal. But I'm telling you, uh, I cannot fathom in my small world of politics and the ethics and the legalities that accepting $10,000 from a Erie nonprofit to a seated, duly elected city councilman is legal. Now, they love to play in the shadows, and I get that. You know, when I was city council, county council, Horton loved to give money to his brother. Well, it's legal. Yeah, but it stinks. The ethics of it. So now the Jasmine, this is the person that loves to play with gimme, 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 gimme. Uh, I'm not going to get into her great details of her life. I don't want to. I want her to like, oh, that big Brian Jack's picking on me. He's stalking me. Listen, it's public information, man. It's all public information. Where you live, where you work, how much money you made, and then the Black Wall Street of Erie. Now, here's a backstory. Housing from yeah. The backstory is Black Wall Street came to county council and asked for grant money because county council a little bit of grant money we kind of pushed around. We gave them to the canine rescue people, different great nonprofits. Well, the Black Wall Street came here and Charlie Bale called him out on it. He goes, well, wait a minute, where do you get your other funding from? Well, we get it from ECRA. He's like, whoa, wait a minute, you get money from ECRA and then you're coming to us for money. Then that's where our yeah. Let's see, black home ownership is in the 30%. Money is Black Wall Street board of members, that's the CEO of the city and vice versa. Well, no, I get that. These are the money. This is the numbers that they're throwing around. So of course they're as city council like to tell Kim Hunter, you're skewing the numbers. So here they are skewing numbers to make it sound worse than it is. 30%. Now, how many white people own houses in the city of Erie? Let's fly that number out there. I know you got those numbers pretty quick and handy. So we said no, we're not giving you money because you're already getting money from the gaming revenue, which is monies that so they were double dipping from the same trough, and they said no. And come on, the Erie Black Wall Street. Do I need to say it? Yeah. So my tax dollars are paying for her house. I had enough of this bullshit. Joe, why do you think we do the show? Why do you think we have hats? Because we're trying to get the message apart around that this corrupt good old boy, they love saying the good old boy syndrome is just exactly what City of Erie does. It's just the good old boys taking care of each other. It's just like when diversity, equity, inclusion came on. You had the chairman and the vice chair that ran their own nonprofits. They were writing grants to each other out of the money from diversity, equity, and inclusion. So the chairman was writing a grant for the vice chair. The vice chair was writing a grant for the chairman. So then they point the fingers at us and say, "You good old boys." I'm sorry, and that was with the whole shitstorm where Charlie Bale and Brenton Davis threw those two off diversity, equity, inclusion commission because they were just absolutely, positively unethical and borderline illegal and dirty. That they were writing each other grants. We're not talking about 5 grand. We weren't talking about 10 grand. We're talking $250,000. These two guys were writing each other for their nonprofits, which their nonprofits were a little bit weak on on mine. So we shut that project out. We shammed it shut. Why do you think they wanted me off there? That's exactly why they wanted me out of there. That's why the Democrat cult party mustered up $250,000 and put Drexel in there so they could take me out and stop the bullshit. The bullshit's still flying, but they just have one more vote to push the bullshit through. This is why I keep trying to tell you people, and I keep trying to tell you people, and we finally have gotten, I think, a foothold and pushing back. We did it with the Trump election. We pushed back. We told them no, we're not doing this anymore. Your DEI stuff, it's outdated, it's racist, it's absolutely I can't apply for this stuff. And it's just like diversity, equity, inclusion commission. I asked them, how much money have you spent in Erie County? How much money have you spent in Erie County? And your answer is zero. All the county money from diversity, equity, inclusion was kept in the city of Erie. Another, hey, we need more money. Let's go to our rich uncle county government because they've got, at the time when I was sitting there, we had like $40 million in a reserve. And then Kathy Delcamper promised them 10 million. We came in there. Brett and Davis said, absolutely not. Here's 3-5. Go away, kid. You're bugging me. Figure it out. And that's why Mary Rennie pushed. Oh, you guys aren't transparent. Really? That's why you threw an action sheet in there with 5 people in the room to say no in front of Andre Horton, $3 million to diversity, equity, inclusion. Mary Rennie, $3.5 million to diversity, equity, inclusion. They tried to slide that in on you people, and we told them no. Well, guess what? There's no telling them no anymore, other than the county executive having the right and the power to veto this. And why do you think they are going to play dirty, nasty, rotten, every piece of lint on his fancy suits? They're going to make an issue, and they're going to pull in big money. I mean, look how much money, you know, they pulled when he ran against Brenton Davis. $500,000. $500,000 they spent for Tyler Titus to go up against Brenton Davis. Now, Tyler Titus lost fair and square, with all the shenanigans with the election. Brenton still pulled it out, and pulled a win out, and that's perfectly fine. But this is why we, the people, making Erie great again, need to stand up, throw these people out of office. Now, I'd be very careful with the mayor's race. Very, very careful. Unless we get a Republican in there, I don't know. I think Sleepy Joe might be your best bet because Darla, what is her name? Darla, the one that's running against him. She was on Jasmine's Facebook page with big hearts on it about her getting $10,000 from the Erie Black Wall Street. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Here's a mayoral candidate liking and loving the fact that Jasmine was able to flamboozle $10,000 out of the Erie Black Wall Street nonprofit that was donated from the Erie Community Foundation, which is in the city of Erie, Hammett Health Foundation, city of Erie. I don't know what Build CDC is. I'm not really, Doris. Thank you. I don't know. I'm not sure if with the CDC, the build CDC, the Black Wall Street. What the hell is a Black Wall Street? I don't even know what a white Wall Street is. So uh, she runs the Hammond Health Foundation. Oh, gee, let me put my shock face on that. You mean to tell me that the candidate running for mayor is in charge of a nonprofit that's funneling money back to a city councilman? That sounds quid quo quo to me, or in layman's term, uh, play. Yeah, Matt, we know we caught that. We don't know why, but thanks for letting us know, because I'm looking at my tick board and everybody's coming in on boots on the ground on YouTube. So for some reason, I'm not on Facebook, but everything's telling me that I am on Facebook. Even my Facebook is telling me that I'm on. Yeah, it's telling me I'm live. I can see the feed on YouTube. So for some reason, I'm not on Facebook, but everything's telling me that I am on Facebook. Even my Facebook is telling me that I'm on. Yeah, it's telling me I'm live. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, that was my Facebook feed. It's delayed, of course, because of the internet. But for some reason, I'm here, but I'm not there. I think they're mad at me for putting that contraband song up there. So Brenda, yeah, well, man, I don't know. I'm totally guessing. But we got YouTube. Hey, everybody's on YouTube tonight. Could you please like and subscribe to my channel? Since I got you all there, please just subscribe, like that, because I'm not getting much traction there. I got to get those numbers up. That way we get better traction. But
I put the YouTube link on your Facebook and stated that Facebook is not working.
yeah, I saw that. Thank you, and I appreciate that. That's why you're the magician behind the green curtains, pushing the levers, making everything happen. I get that. So, I wanted to break in on a Monday to let you know I want this thing to pick up some steam. I have it on my social media. This article, you can go right to Jasmine. It's right on. She's proud of it. She's proud that she's embezzling money. I mean, acquiring monies from the city of Erie nonprofits as a seated city councilman, which is ridiculous. I mean, I hope that somebody can report, kind of reach out to the state ethics commission, or maybe the auditor general, or maybe somebody really fancy on the state line officers, and have them say, "Hey, take a look at this, because this stinks. It's absolutely stinks that a city council person is receiving a $10,000. Nobody gave me $10,000 to buy my house. I show of hands. Show of hands of people that got $10,000 from a nonprofit, and especially the Erie Black Wall Street. Yeah, embezzlement. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, embezzlement is a big fancy word, but man, I tell you what, I think someone flamboozled it, because I don't think she's black. Or do we have a Kamala Harris scenario here? Well, I'm blackish, I'm black, I'm this, I'm Jamaican, I'm that, I'm that, I'm Puerto Rican, this, and that. State yeah, oh, absolutely. State Ethics Commission AG. Somebody please file a complaint with these people, because this is the crap that needs to stop. And you know what's funny? When people, and I've talked to a lot of people when I was a chairman, people looking at Erie County to come in and invest. You know what they said? Hey, what, Chairman Shank, when we're looking to move somewhere, what do you think we do? We Google we Google it up. We go online. We Google up type of government. What's the taxes? And we look at the bullshit. Quote. We look at the bullshit that's going on in the city. Because the city sets the tone for the county. And just like the lady says, you need to stay out of city politics. Why? You guys have fewer people, but spend more money than we do. When it came to ARPA funding, you have less people, but got more money. And then we turned around and invested, I don't know, like $5-7 million. I think that was the number when I left. God only knows what these guys have done. Yeah, yeah. Sonia Arrington got that nailed on that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't know, but I got a car sitting in front of my house. I can look out the window. if I all of a sudden, if you hear a bang and the window shatters and you see me go, call 911 for me because they're just sitting right in front of my house. Because the party of love and joy and tolerance are doing such an amazing thing. Mark, you're there. Facebook is censoring tonight. Yeah, that's. I'm thinking I'm getting shadow banned on that one because I played an illegal song. Uh-oh. Usually they give me a warning. They say that music you can't play because it's copyright, blah 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 blah. But I just want to do something different. Now this was from a boots on the ground reporter.
Is it still sitting there?
Yes. Yes. I don't. I don't worry. I have my AR-15 right here. Don't worry. I shoot back. Is it a black SUV? Let me see. I'm going to shut my studio light off so I can see out the window. It's a minivan, probably terrorists in a minivan. But yeah, there's a little SUV sitting out front of my house. So if you hear a bang, I hit the floor, lights go out, call 911. No, I'm dead serious. But anyway, well, this was brought to me. This article was sent to me by one of my boots on the ground in the city of Erie because they're yeah, no kidding. Don't you think I'm not armed? Yeah. Is it electric? No. If it was electric, I'd grab a fire extinguisher because it'd probably catch on fire. Is it a Karen? No. I know what my neighborhood Karen drives. Different vehicle. But trust me, it's good to know you people. But hey, we got 16 people on YouTube. Thank you, appreciate it. Subscribe, like, share, everything. This will be recorded. It'll be on my Facebook page. But this is the kind of crap we need to stand up for. We need someone in my front yard. I'll be right back. I'm dead serious. Yeah, I don't know who it was. They walked up to the front door, flashed a flashlight at me, and walked away. I hope it was a friend. Well, I didn't get shot, so that's good. You never know nowadays. The edge of my seat. April says, "Yeah, all the money." Lou, you're absolutely right, and we totally get that. Yeah, if you're sending me a text, I can't get it because I'm online. So yeah, Brenda, take that off. It's on my social media. Read it. Let's call Erie News Now. I've already in contact with them. I tagged them originally on the post, Erie News Now, and Mike Ruzzi. So yeah, I already did that. So that ball is already rolling, and so hopefully they will catch this story. Uh, you work in the house. Well, thanks. It's Jasmine Goons. I don't see any Priuses. I shut the light off again, but I think they're gone. Yeah, they're gone. Like I said, they literally. I could see the silhouette, and then they just signed a flashlight in the window, and they walked away. The van's gone, so I don't know. I thought maybe Brenda ordered something or something from Walmart.com. But anyway,
That Brian, that flashlight was me. I
oh,
went up there because I was going to flash them with the flashlight, but they
oh,
pulled away as I walked up.
oh, okay. Literally, I just saw someone with a flashlight. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah,
My
I was going to flash them with the flashlight, but when I walked up there with the flashlight, they left.
Yeah, don't worry. I have my 38.
Don't.
Oh, my
You can't
38.
say it online.
I didn't. I said my 38 special. That's a rock group.
Okay.
38 special. Rock group.
No, they took off when I went up there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, like I said, there was someone sitting there in a minivan. Was a minivan, wasn't it? It's what it looked like. But anyway, so we're gonna run this one. We're gonna run the ball with this one because this is bullshit. The whole, calling us Ku Klux Klan member. That went viral. That went national. That went all over YouTube. That was all over the place. So let's run this again. And you know what? We're doing this to wake people up of the dirty backdoor dealing crap that goes on in this city. And they wonder why it's going down the proverbial toilet. And they wonder why people are moving out. Yeah, Brenda's flashing people with her LED flashlight. But and we're wondering why Daryl is married to attorney Ed Knox. Oh, gee, gee, go figure. Let me put my shock face on. Darla Devlin is married to Neil Devlin, attorney at Knox Law Firm and shareholder of the same. Because there's only a handful of key players in the city of Erie politics. If you guys don't realize that, there's only a couple movers and shakers. There's only a handful of people that are behind the curtain moving the levers. So, that's like when I got elected to county council. I was shocked that I got on county council. Shocked. I didn't know anybody. I just come from a working family. I can honestly say I came from a blue collar family, not like Kamala Harris. Like, oh, just a working family. No, you didn't. You guys were professors at a college. They should be informed. Effect. Darla controls 3 entities listed. Gee, that's why I keep trying to tell you people be very, very careful about coming down on Joe. He's not the bad. I mean, he's not the best mayor. She's going to be worse, and she is a whack job lefty. And of course, like I said earlier, she was on on Miss Flores's page. The big hearts about her $10,000. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, unless we get a Republican that can take the two of them, whoever comes out of the primary, I'd have to say stick with Joe. I mean, stick. It's the worst of the two entities. It's they're just both as bad, but she's worse. So I'd be very, very careful with your votes come next November in the city of Erie when it comes to mayor. Depends on who comes out of the primary. So the primary is gonna be really important. They're gonna spend a ton of money. She is gonna spend a ton of money to take out Joe. Um, and then whoever gets out of the primary, it's a win because the Republican Party can't muster up somebody to run against them. They can't put the money together. They can't put a candidate together. You know, it just it's not in the cards. The local Republican Party is in turmoil. It's a disaster. And until they actually change their leadership and actually get people willing to work, other than the 10 people that do all the work there, she's insurance. Well, it's all kinds of suing going on in the city of Erie. Uh, Bretton Davis is getting sued by county council because they're still fighting over that. Bretton lost the first round of of his lawsuit. I think he's going to win an appeal because that liberal whack job judge that they gave him wasn't even from here. Wasn't even from here because all the Erie judges got cold feet and didn't want to get involved. Oh no, we don't. We're not touching this political football, because Davis and county council are the ones that kind of work with their budget and kind of hire people and help fire people there on the county level, and they didn't want to make too many waves. That climbs the ladder of political. Yeah, no kidding. You were absolutely right. But yeah, we got the numbers up a little bit, up on YouTube. And like I said, I do apologize for the technical issue. It's just an issue of I don't know. I think I got shadow banned because, like I said, it's up and playing, you know. But anyway, well, this was brought to me. This is kind of work with their budget. So yeah, Brenda, put that other little poster I put up for that I had asked you to do, please. Thank you. Now, this came across social media, wanted by the Erie PD, first degree murder. This is one bad hombre, you know. Let's If you guys see this guy, don't play with him. Call 911. Don't be a hero. This is one bad kid that we need to help get off the streets. And again, 17 years old, already has thrown his life away, and that's really, really, really sad. But other than that, I think Kim, did you want to call in? We can take a call real quick if you wanted to comment. Because I know you are active. I know Dave. We're gonna keep it under an hour, because what happens if I go over an hour, I can't put it on TikTok. TikTok has limited our time. Um, didn't see I didn't see this coming. Yeah.
I think Joe had something to say.
Joe, if you wanted to call in, you can. I mean, it's 814-873-3612. We can take your call live. It's not a problem, sir. But yeah, if you want to make sure this guy, we get this guy off the street. Don't play with them. Just call 911. Because he's already wanted for first degree murder. I'm not thinking.
Green light mandate, like he's insane. These times, people waking up to everything.
All right, Kim, you're live.
Hi, Brian. I really want to thank you and Brenda for putting this show up together so quickly tonight. It's so important that people know exactly what these people are doing in the city.
It affects everybody. It's not just a
Yeah.
city area. It's not it affects Corey, it affects Elgin, Albion, Green, Northeast, Harbor. What they do affects all of us.
Everything they do in this city, people always say, they said this to you and me, Brian, when we ran for county councilor, like, what you guys do doesn't affect us. Everything affects everybody. Everything is connected. What happens in the city spreads out to the county. Just like we told them, #we told them so. If you and I did not get elected to county council, it would affect every single taxpayer. And that's exactly what happened. We did not get elected. It affected the elections. And the first thing they did was they raised their taxes.
Raised their taxes. After they got one last year that I didn't vote on, and I wouldn't have voted for this one also, but they just turned around and just did it. When they have $60 million, they want to raise the taxes to make up a $3 million deficit. And it's like, dude, write a check. Trust me. The interest alone pays that back within 6 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Just
And
the interest.
guys, Brenton Davis, I can't say this enough times. He's the only thing that's going to save our county. His veto power is our superpower. He's what got rid of DEI. He's getting rid of all these things. He's getting rid of all this waste. So look at his policies. Look what he's doing. He's building this great tiny home village. This is not a free giveaway. These people are vetted. And you know what? When you own a home, you take care of it. It's not a shelter. Daria Devlin is working to make the old Erie School District building into a homeless shelter. That's a great neighborhood over there. It's got wonderful houses. It's going to turn into a ghetto area. It's going to bring down the value of those homes. It's going to bring up crime. She's going to destroy that whole neighborhood.
Yeah, and if the building was so bad, that was the whole reason why the Erie School District needed to buy a new building, because it was so bad, everything. But then they built a new one. Now they're going, oh yeah, we're going to turn it into a homeless shelter. Wait a minute, I thought the building was bad. But hey, what do I
Then
know?
they could have just stayed in there. Like what was it? $96,000 on clear backpacks. And I just drove by the school the other day. Most of these kids aren't even using them.
I know that. I get that.
You know that. You working there. So I mean, what?
Shush.
Didn't you? You
No.
worked in there, didn't you?
Well, yeah, we don't talk about that.
Okay. Well, you saw these kids do not listen. They do not use these backpacks. You can give it to them just like the Chromebooks. I saw so many Chromebooks, and these kids, they don't appreciate them. They kick them down the sidewalk, and we, the taxpayers, are paying for them. There's no accountability anywhere. Guys and girls, we need to hold these politicians to the fire. We need to hold them accountable. DEI, a terrible, terrible program. You, the taxpayers, deserve the best bang for your dollar. I don't care what color you are, what sex you are, what religion you are. I want the best possible candidates hired for the job. You deserve the best.
Well, I get what. Why do you think They pushed so hard to keep Donald Trump out of the White House because they knew this was coming. And look what's going. I just read an article tonight. The drug lords are taking shots at our military. You start a war on the border, you will have every Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Jeep driving Patriot American uh, guy with an AR-15 down there backing up our military. Veterans.
Absolutely.
You want to go to war on the Mexican border? I'm not thinking that's a smart move.
Absolutely. And don't forget, we don't have just that border. We have the northern border, okay? And guys and girls, we have Lake Erie right here. Don't think that they're not coming in. Brian and I talked to the nicest guy from Border Patrol. They will come across that lake.
They do already.
And listen, and you guys be on the lookout, okay? Because we have politicians here in Erie putting out on Facebook how to hide illegal immigrants. Let me tell you.
Just say it's Chuck Turner. Call him out. If he wants to run his mouth
It's
on
Chuck
social.
Nelson.
Chuck Nelson.
It's Chuck Nelson and Susan Bogner, okay? They're telling people, oh, you got to hide these people. It's so terrible and everything. Listen up, okay? You got a rapist in a school. Do you want that rapist in there serving your kids or next to your children? No, you want the police to go in there and take them out. That's exactly what these people are doing.
Yeah.
They're taking murderers. They're taking rapists. They're taking pedophiles. They're getting them out of the country. That's what we want them to do.
I want every one of these liberal Democrats to sponsor one of these, and I think I even talked about this before. Chuck was like, oh yeah, we got to be nice to these people. Hey Chuck, why don't you sponsor one of these undocumented, unvetted weirdos to come stay with you and your daughters?
What they are. They're criminals.
Yeah,
they're not undocumented people. They're criminals. You enter the U.S. illegally, you're a criminal.
I don't see Chuck Nelson sponsoring them in his house, living with his family. I don't.
Well, he's a good Christian minister. He should be a sponsor.
He's a hypocrite. He's a
hypocrite. The hugest.
I know that. We know that. And you know what? Fortunately, the city of Erie is waking up. They're seeing that how expensive this is. And I saw Chuck's little comments all over about how to hide them and we have to take care of them. We don't have to do nothing to these people because they don't live here. They're here illegally. They broke the law to get here. Come in legally.
Get them out.
Come in legally.
Get them out.
Bye.
And I posted on the chats, guys, the 814 or the 888 or whatever number it is. Call, report them. Back our brothers in blue, because you know what? They want to take money away from the police overtime, which should be criminal. Help our brothers in blue. Back the blue. Help them out with these people because they are here. Okay. And another thing, I want to make it very clear to all you listeners out here: Erie is not a sanctuary city.
No, it's not. And you know what?
Okay, and they want to claim it's a sanctuary city for the LGBTQ. It's a word salad.
Yeah.
It was an amendment, and it's an open letter to the police saying if somebody from the LGBT community commits a crime, to please prosecute them the same as any other person.
Right. Well, it's like we have the sheriff up for re-election this year. I want someone to hold his feet to the fire and ask him, "Hey, buddy, are you going to support ICE or are you going to support your Democrat? Because you're just a puppet." There's stories about him I can't even talk about the air because the lawyers would be banging at my door. That how he is literally on the leash and a puppet of some very important handlers, and that's exactly why he got his $270,000 to keep his seat. And now this year, of course, the Republicans have no one to run against him. He's going to get reelected, no problem. But you know what? I bet you $5 if you held his feet to the fire, he would not support the deportation of these illegals because he's just a liberal Democrat. Go online, look at all the pictures. He's standing around his big puffy chest at every Democrat endorsement, kickoff party, stand there in uniform. So yeah, you want to vote this guy in, you vote him in because you're going to get what you vote for, which is nothing but another Democrat puppet that's been bought and paid
Brian,
for.
correct me if I'm wrong. It's the sheriff's rule that there cannot be any cell phones in the courthouse. Listen, guys and girls, if they're not cheating up there during election time, which I have friends that witnessed Gary Horton pulling people out of the line, helping them vote. They were cheating. Tell the sheriff to take that restriction off. There's no reason why you cannot have a cell phone in that courthouse.
He's getting pressure from the courts. Trust me. I already we went round and round about this one before. He's getting a lot of pressure from the courts. Now, I understand they shouldn't be in the courtroom, but when the court's closed, what do you have to hide? What do you mean you can't have a
They
cell
should be
phone?
allowed in the hallways. If a woman has to go
Absolutely.
get a restraining order and she needs her contacts, they should be available.
Totally agree with you. But like I said, that's from the courts. The courts are pushing back on that. And it's just like we have a couple I won't mention too many names here. We've got some judges that are running that are known hardcore Democrats that are running for judge. And you can't do that. You can't tell me you can sit on the bench, not legislate from the bench, and you've worked for the Democrat Party. You are a Democrat that you cannot legislate and you can be
Non-biased.
non-biased. Thank you. While you're up there on the bench, I call bullshit. It's your philosophies. It's who you are and why you believe it. You chose this path. Choose wisely. But yeah, so
Right. Absolutely. All great points. But once again, I want to thank you and Brenda for all of your hard work. And just a shout out there, save the date, guys. We're going to have a big party at Calamari's on Friday, February 28th, I think. It's either, the 28th.
Yeah.
There'll be some free food. There'll be some refreshments there. There'll be petitions to sign. So I really hope y'all can make it. That's why we're giving you plenty of advance notice. If you would like one of those Make Erie Great Again hats, please let Brian or Brenda or I know. And we do have the St. Patrick's Day parade coming up in March. We're going to be looking for a lot of great patriots to march in the parade. We want to outshine the Democrats on that. And that will be on March 16th. So let us know. We need you guys. We need to make our presence known in this area. And with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you all have a blessed and happy evening. And I hope to see you all on Boots on the Ground on Wednesday at 8.
Wednesday at 8. Thanks, Kim. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
If you want a hat, all we're asking is a donation to cover the cost, $12.50. That's the hat and the labeling. We're not making any money on this one. That's just basically covering the cost of everything. But if you want a hat, shoot Brenda and myself there. We'll make them up. We've got the hats. We've got the letter. We just have to put them together. But yeah, Joe, did you want to call in and say a few words? I know there was a little mix up on the Facebook thing, but if you want to call in, you got the number. If not, you don't have to. Yeah. So like I said, we just wanted to do a Monday show. Get ready for the Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll dig up some more facts and figures. We'll get our numbers guy on this deal, and hopefully, we can get a better answer on the ethics of a city council. America. And you got the number. Yeah. This is Brian. You're live. You don't have. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
You are live.
Yeah, it's Joey.
Hey, Joey.
One thing I was kind of, I don't know if I misunderstood you or whatever, because I got the hearing of a 90-year-old person. But and I've been told that by an audiologist.
Right.
But here's my, did you say that we don't have a candidate to run against the mayor of Erie, Joe?
Republican, no.
Why?
Well, because we need to point the fingers at the Republican Party locally for not recruiting one.
Well, we have to get one. Okay.
I agree with you.
And we can't let this guy. I went to the city council meeting, and we addressed her about the comments she made, and this guy sat there and said nothing, man.
He doesn't. He won't.
Well, we don't need that. Okay, we don't want that.
I agree with
you. As the mayor of Erie. I mean, he's as bad as Ruby Jenkins' husband. You know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of the people that started this stuff in Erie.
I totally agree with you. But
we can't stay in the in caveman days while the rest of the country moves forward. Okay.
Oh, I always
it's gonna kill us, man.
I always say that Erie is at least 10 to 15 years behind the curve on everything. Everything.
Well, we got to catch up. Okay.
Totally agree with you.
We have a couple great candidates for city council.
Yep.
And they're going to win because we're going to help them.
I totally agree with
But
you.
we got to get somebody for mayor, man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, that's a big commitment. And here's the problem. Yeah, you got to get someone that's ready to stand in the spotlight. And these thugs from the Democrat cult party, they come after you. They go inside your earlobes. They look for wax. They look for everything that they can shred you apart from the party of joy and tolerance. And it takes a lot of money. And the Republican Party locally doesn't give any money. The state doesn't give any money. And then we have a lazy Republican Party that doesn't like to get off their asses and do anything or vote. It's that simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, no, you're right. You made some great points, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the call.
Well, I'm fired up today, dude,
I
about
see
all
that.
this stuff that, Kim sent me all the stuff that Jasmine Flores did. I'm fired up, dude.
That's why we do the show. Because the only way you're going to hear this news is an independent voice. You, me, we the people.
Right on, man.
All right,
I'm gonna let you go, dude.
Thanks,
all
man.
right.
Appreciate it.
Later.
Bye. So yeah, I mean, these are all great points, and this is why we do the show. That's why we pay for the show. We've had a couple donations here along the way to buy this, that, and everything. And like I said, you want to buy a hat, $12.50. That just covers our cost. Because Brenda Hand makes each hat. I mean, has to do the printing on it. But yeah, so other than that, man, I tell you what, it's been an hour just flies. An hour just literally flies when you're having fun. And don't worry, we'll be back Wednesday. Yeah, almost an hour. We will be back Wednesday at our same time at 8:00, and we will make sure that we try to get new material. And that's what we do. We take your calls. I need you, the people, to dig around and find these stories, find these facts, and help me do the show. Because without you, this is no show. I mean, I could be sitting here talking to my pretty self, and that is absolutely no fun. Hang on one second. Well, we're gonna bring this thing in for a landing. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. We will try to work out the Facebook issue, but I think I got shadow banned tonight for playing this song. Screw it, man! I'm already in detention. I'll play it again. Get over it. We won.
Turn on the tube, what do I see? A whole lot of people crying, don't blame me. They point the crooked little fingers, everybody else. Spend all the time feeling sorry for themselves. Victim of this, victim of that. Your mama get over it. Get over it. All this whining and crying, bitching and fit. Get over it. Get over it. You say you haven't been the same since you had your little crash, but you might feel better if they gave you some cash. The more I think about it, old Billy was right. Let's kill all the lawyers, kill them tonight. You don't want to work, you want to live like a king.